Perfect. Okay, there you go. All you.
All me. Wonderful. Well, hello, everyone. We are just here today from the marketing department to talk about a little bit about the presentations that we've got ready for you to use and ready for you to customize. We can kind of go through each one as we get there, but if we can go, first of all these presentations are located in the Schmidt resource page. Under the first, the presentation square in Schmidt resources, you can find the blue and the black book. These you can order straight from there and you will get them as they are. They are not customized here. And they run for the blue book are $9, and for the black book they are $12. Now, with that being said, we do not pre-make these books anymore. So they anything that we get throughout the year, we can update, and you have the most current version at that time. Now, we also have the option to customize these black and blue books. And to get those, you would actually go through the online ordering form that is at the top of your screen on Schmidt Resources. It's a banner, and you can just order blue and black books. We can customize the front cover, and we can actually add in a bio about yourself. We can add in market statistics. If there's pages that you do not use, we can take those out. So there's just two different ways really to get the blue and the black book. You can either have it generic or you can customize it to yourself. These start at $9 to $12 for the standard. And then when we start adding pages, then we'll get into, excuse me, how we can, the cost of these books. Also in the Schmidt resources, you can find quotables that we can add in. And then there is also a commercial presentation. And with that, I would reach out to Lindsay Bach, and her information is right in the square also. If you would end up going to the Schmidt resources page and then go under your marketing resources, this is where you will find listing packs, buyer packs, enhanced guide, seller moving guidelines showing preparation, and a home buying basics. And what these are is, again, just like the blue and black books, they can be used as is, or we can actually customize them to you or your region. If there's a photo you don't like, you know, if you're in the Florida region and it looks a little more Midwest, Michigan or Ohio, you know, we can exchange that at no problem and get that going for you. Yeah, that's basically all our listing presentations, our buyer sellers, our listing packs. We just have a basic one for you to use, and you can use that, or we can go into the custom and the you know, from a simple custom by adding a bio page, or we can completely customize it to you. So is there any questions on this? It's pretty straightforward, but
This is one of those things, guys, where it's really going to be dependent on what, first of all, they're like Jodi said, they're all here essentially completely ready to go, besides the customization part, meaning that the information is all built out. The home buying guide, the home enhancement, whatever one you want to look at, they're all ready to go. It's just the your information part that's missing. Now, one thing we would always recommend is that you go in and take a look at what information is in there, because you might look in, you know, again, like she said, not just image wise, but you might look into this and go, you know what, I don't, you know, let's just use this one page that we're looking at here for an example. You might go, I don't really love the information on this make an offer page. I either want to rewrite this, I want to take this page out. It doesn't really make sense for me. Or I have 2 or 3 pages from my own listing presentation that I've been using for years that I want to add to one of these things. So when someone asks, what's customizable about these, the short version is the
I
cop out
believe
answer
JD
is
froze. So,
of course I did. Am I back yet, Jode?
7%, they put in a 6% as far as some of the compensations. Some of the regions, if you want to add that you do just listed, just sold, or house flyers, you can add that into your pages. And with that, with like the listing packets or the buyer packets, we can either give you those as single sheets and you can print them in your office, or we have the capability of printing them in the print shop. And like a buyer's process is like a 16-page, and we can put it into a booklet now that has like a staple, so you're not losing these individual sheets. Those start at like just over $5 a piece, and the buyer's pack is I think an 8-page document right now, so it's around $250 to $275 depending on which stock you select for those. The other thing we have is the luxury magazine is in Schmidt Resources under marketing resources. Those can be ordered through that portal or on the online, and we can also customize those. Those are between $5 and $6 depending what you want from there. But the best way to get these ordered is go through the online submission form, and a designer will reach out to you and we can go over pricing, papers, what your options are, anything you want for marketing and how much you want it customized. We can take that over for you.
Jody, Connie just asked, do you have any stock photos we can use that are more tropical or Floridian, I'd say, as I looked online in Schmidt Resources and can't find anything.
As far as on the site, no, we do not have any stock photos on the Schmidt resource page, but we do have access to high-res images. We can't give them to you, but we can put them in a presentation or in a booklet for you to use. There's also a few sites that we can, if you reach out to any of the designers, there's free sites that you can download high-res images from.
And that's not us being protective. Those are the rules of our what do you call it? Like
our licensing with Getty Imaging.
Yeah, licensing. Thank you. Yeah. So we're allowed to use the images with your products, but we can't give the link out and just let you guys download whatever. So we absolutely have lots of them, but that's where the customization part comes into play with the team. Other questions about customizing any of these packets, presentations, products on Schmidt Resources, or things that might not be on Schmidt Resources? Let's see. Can you send some to the person I'm working with? Yeah, Connie, I think reach out to Jodi after this. Email her, and I'll send you her email real quick because I want to make sure. Can you send some to person I'm working with? If they're not within the company or part of Schmidt, then no, we can only use them for the product for our agents and our company. Yeah, if you're working with Grace, if you're working with Grace, you're good to go. That you are completely in good and capable hands there. So this is the sort of page. This would be obviously the page that we would customize. So Joe, can you go through it one more time quick, just because there's been a lot of people joining, so I want to make sure we do one more kind of run through before we wrap things up. And I'll bring the stuff up on screen as you do so.
Okay, sounds good. In the presentation square in Schmidt Resources, we've got the blue and the black book. This is where you would download or order these right from the page. They come standard. We don't do any customization on this level. Once you get into more customization, you can go to the online submission form at the top of Schmidt Resources, and from there you can get information, so we can customize a listing presentation, buyer's book, listing packs, enhancement guides, seller guides, showing product preparation guides, or your home basics. You can also customize the luxury magazine cover, or just have that. I think you can actually add a bio to the luxury magazine also, to make that a little bit more, if you're going on listing appointments and using that as a tool also. So any of these products can be updated and personalized to you, from your logo, your bio, any regional information, market shares. The photos can be updated to your region. Anything, basically, it's kind of just as a template for us to start off. And from there, we can make it completely customized to you and kind of in your branding. So it's just a stepping stone to get us started in the customization.
So these can be as grab and go as you reach out to a designer and say, hey, I love the listing packet. Oh, I'm going to get cut out again. I love the listing packet and I want my contact info swapped in. Or I love the listing packet and can you add these pages for me and my contact info and all that stuff? As little as you want or as much as you want. Like you said, they're a template or they're a base that you can add a bunch of stuff to.
Yep, and we can print these for you, or we can give you the PDFs and you can print as you go and then insert them into a folder in your office, or you can get the booklets made from us.
Or if you want to, I'm hopeful my internet will let me do this. If you want to, if you ever want to do a flip book, kind of like we have here of the blue book and the black book and the luxury magazine, you can always go to issuu.com, which is ISSUU.com. And this is an absolutely free website. You can create an account, bring your PDF to this site, and it will create a flip book for you. So there are paid versions of this, of course, but you can bring PDFs, PowerPoints, whatever documents you have, and you can actually make your own flip book of your PDF. So I think having the physical copies is always great to show, but if you're sending it to someone over email, or if you're sending it to someone that you're not sitting with in person, you can send them a link instead of having to send the whole PDF file. So issue, ISSUU.com, I'll put the link in the chat, is absolutely free as well. Let's see, we had a question. Perfect. Any other questions? Okay, well, I'm going to bring my mic a little bit closer because Sana said we were having issues. So this is recorded. I'm going to put it up on Schmidt Video Classroom real quick here. If you have questions, you can reach out to Jodi. You can reach out to anybody in the design team. And of course, you got the marketing project request form right here where you can always put a submission through for any project you may need. Any last questions before we wrap up? Wait the full 8 seconds. All right, well, hey, thank you guys for your time. Again, it's quick and easy, but knowing that these are here and customizable for you is huge because these are all ready to be branded for you to be used in your marketing. So thank you guys again. Thank you, Jodi, for your time. And we will see you guys on our next session. Thank you guys so much.